Right, I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna start the show. Just want to make sure everything is good to go here. Let's refresh. Should be good. Bam. Just gotta make sure we're good before I start here. All right, I think we are good. So I'm just gonna call it good. Uh, I'm gonna go on my phone. Make sure we are okay. I'm gonna turn my volume down so I don't kill anybody, and then we'll get started here. Okay, let's uh let's get this party started. I'll wait for people to get in there as well, but here we go. Alrighty then, MLH here. I see you there, Russell. Gonna wait for a few more people to get in, and then we're gonna start in on comments because there's plenty of those to go around. So let me go ahead and switch this on over. I'll get to the comment page, and then we will get right there. I actually want to be in YouTube Studio, so we'll go ahead and go into the studio here. Hope everybody's doing great today. Maudie Lad, welcome. Liberty Blair, what's up? Alfredo, nice to see you all. All right, I got copyright claims, but I don't care about copy. As long as they're not strikes, we're good to go, right? Okay. Let's see. We're good to go there. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in. We'll get started. Hope everybody's doing well today. I hope my screen... I'm sure you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on these comments a little bit here so you can see. But I'm going to go through all the comments through the week, so that way we can get those out of the way. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask me in chat there, and I will respond to you. But this is something I'm going to be doing on a weekly basis here every Saturday about this time. You can expect me to jump on in and get right to the comments. Sweet Tea, what's up? Russell, I paid for that. Lucinator, what's up? Nice to have you in here. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the comments and then talk a little bit about the week that was and then on into the week coming ahead. So hope you guys enjoy this show. Let's get right into the comments here. Harry Nuts, our good friend Harry Nuts, friend of the show. I'm going to go ahead and give him the like and the heart. He says, and I'm going to do bad and good comments. And then I'm going to do the ones that are held for review. Those are the naughty ones. So I think you guys will find them pretty enlightening. But anyways, Harry Nutt says, I spotted mustachioed in the center cloud on the top right. Zoom in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the post. We'll go to that and we'll see what Harry is actually talking about here. I want to look at this. Let's see. Where's the picture? I want to see it. All right. There we go. View the post. Let's view the post. All right. Mustachioed top right. Where? What is he talking about? I don't see that. Let's see. Let's go back to his comment here. Mustachioed in the center of the cloud on the top right. Zoom in. So top right, I don't see any clouds up there. There's the shark cloud that I, um, uh, kind of spotted. Actually, Bernie spotted that. But let's zoom in and see. Oh, it won't zoom any more than that. That's all it zooms in. I don't see what you're talking about. I'll have to get with Harry on that. But he spotted the mustachioed somewhere. Is he talking about this lower right corner? Maybe. I don't know. But we'll leave that there for now. All right. Let's see. Um, let's go back. Okay. Looks like Juliana Cromie said nice. And this is also in response to the cloud. But let's get back to the regular comments here. What are you guys saying in chat here? Madi Lad, let's see. Did I miss anybody? No, it looks like we got everybody. Okay. Okay, here we go. Juliana Cromie says, nice. Wish we could post pics on here because I have a super cool pic of what looks like a firefighter holding the hose, like the stance they take while using the hose to put out fires. Really cool. Yeah, Juliana, I wish too. If you have a community page, that means you have to have 500 subs, and of course you can post them. Obviously, if you have a Twitter account or anything like that, you can post whatever you want. Juliana also says about my Aurora Library employee meltdown video. That guy should not be working there at all, no matter if you agree with something or not. You guys are not breaking any laws. The fact that he also threw a chair down and was swearing, shaking my damn head, he should be fired. That's an old video. I mean, it's the most watched video on my channel. It's the Chatio video that you guys obviously saw. Pretty terrible, Juliana, no doubt. Here's another Juliana Cromie, or Cromie. Hopefully I'm saying it right. One of those ways, Juliana. I probably butchered it. But she says, and this is in regards to the other re-upload I did. I'm not on either side, and obviously the dude who flipped out was completely out of line. But I do understand their concern with a bunch of people just walking around where a bunch of kids are. I know some of y'all will come for me, and I understand both sides. When you go to record your nephew at a game or whatever, you're there to record your nephew, not randomly record around kids and sensitive people for no reason but to cause an issue. Like, it may seem to people you guys wanted something like this to happen, trolling for an issue to arise for randomly walking around recording. Nevertheless, this is a public space, and there is no law against what y'all are doing. I don't agree with the reaction of that crazy dude, and I think the other library people handled themselves pretty well. And yes, I would have agreed with them wanting to know why you're filming, just because there are children present, and although it's a public place, it's still a building where people should feel safe. Okay, there's a lot to address, and I do appreciate your comment. There is three sides to every story. Juliana, but I understand that you're kind of neutral and you understand points of view. I take great pains to try to keep kids out of my frame of my camera. It's not always possible. These are places of public interest. So if you randomly want to take pictures of your libraries, which you're more than welcome to do, you can't help if there's kids in the picture. It doesn't mean you're a pedophile or you're trying to molest kids or anything. I don't understand why people's mentality goes straight to molesting kids when you talk about filming kids or taking pictures of kids, right? That's a whole separate thing, we can talk about at a future date, but never is my intention ever to go and harass people or, cause them any issues ever when I go to any of these places. So rest assured, there's no ill will, no bad intent. People like that that are looking for something, I mean, their minds go to really bad places. Like, literally, what am I going to do with a camera in front of the entire public. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand your point of view, Juliana. I really do, and I do appreciate the comment. But I think when it comes to why we do this, everybody has their reasons. Mine are specific to certain amendments that are afforded us in the Constitution. The First Amendment, obviously. Second Amendment's a whole different animal. I don't open carry. I don't conceal carry. But that doesn't mean I'm not for the Second Amendment. But I am big time on the Fifth Amendment, 14th Amendment, all the amendments that are there, the Fourth Amendment. That's what it's all about. And people should feel safe. I mean, think about back in the day, like I remember in the 80s, like when, video cams were first coming out, people couldn't wait to be in front of a camera. They were happy. Hey, Mom, what's up, and stuff like that. So there are definite concerns, but just ask. I mean, there's no harm in asking. Those employees had every right to ask, and I have every right to not answer, but out of courtesy, I tend to always answer people's questions. I have no problems with that whatsoever. Let me take a quick look at comments here, then we'll get back at it. Tire and Poaching, what's up? I think that's Yeet. What's up, man? I record metal detecting at the beaches and parks. My metal detector videos, thumbnails are the park rules. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, You can't. What's up, Jen? Wow, nice to have you in there. Really appreciate it. You can't, prevent the camera from catching everything. You know what I'm saying? Polyglocks, what's up? Nice to have you in there. What else we got here? Mike Stevens. What's so bad about getting a kid on a video? That's my point exactly. You can't always think that the worst in people. I hate when people assume that you're just going to kidnap somebody. I mean, how am I going to kidnap somebody with a camera in my hand? It's so stupid. Jamie Todd, what's up? Nice to have you in there. MLH looking for trouble. Yeah, looking for trouble in all the wrong places. All right, Jamie Todd, speaking of, you commented, you said, nature sure is awesome, and that's in regards to the picture I took. It sure is, Jamie, and not a lot of people are getting outdoors and enjoying the natural splendors that are around us for as long as those natural wonders are with us. You got to do it while you can. All right. Noel is a friend of the channel. He says, it may look like a shark fin, but it's really the wake of a dragon. Ooh. So he sees something a little different in that picture that I put on my community page. Kelly, done it with the jaws there. What's up, Kelly? Thank you for commenting on that picture. Ghostface says it's on the right. It sure is. That's where I took it. Bernie actually pointed it out. She took a picture, sent it to me, and there you go. And then Ashley says, I thought that before I read it. Very cool. Yeah, it was very cool. Looking at that picture, it looked like a little shark fin in the bottom right corner. All right, and then I posted another picture of the flowers that Pepper donated for me to get Bernie. Very beautiful bouquet of flowers. Harry says, how nice. Pepper, you are a wonderful person. Yes, she is. Pepper's great. But thank you for that comment, Harry. David Lozano says, really nice. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and give that, of course, the thumbs up and the... and just to let you guys know, I do not, sometimes I comment back to the bad comments, but I will not give it a like, because why would I like a bad comment? Lulu, who I haven't seen around in a long time, says they're beautiful MLH just like Bernie. Yes, yes they are. All right, let's go down to Kelly, responding to the shark picture. Actually, the picture, well, it's weird. It's got the picture of the clouds, but it's actually in regards to the flowers. She says they are beautiful, and they are. All right, Ghostface says, and this is in response to my new schedule. Nice, sounds good. All right. I do have a nice schedule that I posted on the community page for you guys to look at. It's very tentative. It could change, but, for sure. What else we got here? Pepper says, lots of love to you, Bernie. in regards to the flowers. And then, of course, Bernie says, love you, Pepper. You know, Bernie is one of the most loving people ever. She just loves everybody. Ghostface comments, very nice flowers, very pretty. Yes, they are. And then Bernie, see how Bernie is? She goes in on my comments and response. And she says she just wanted to thank Pepper and all the chat because Pepper did it in the name of all the chat. So it was really nice of Pepper to do that. Bernie's a great person. So Ghostface says, I love you too, Bernie. And, of course, Bernie has to respond. So there we go. Ellie says they are almost as beautiful as Bernie. And that was such a nice comment by Ellie. What else we got here? Let me look in chat. Let's go to chat. McDonald, welcome. Nice to have you in there. Welcome to the Comment Show. We're going through comments and looking at all the different comments through the week and going over those. If you guys have a question, make sure you ask me in chat. I will definitely answer them. Or if you have a comment, it's always a pleasure to see Jen Wow in the chat. It sure is. Jen is a wonderful human being. I love it. Jamie says MLH is starting to sound like he is making a painting. Yes, when you point, just go with it, and then just do a little brushstroke here, and you'll make a happy little cloud. All right, Ghostface says in response to my last hot tub time machine, says MLH, much love. Looks like I already replied to that. Thank you for that comment, Ghostface. Really appreciate it. And then he commented on a clean run, 322.22, which was just basically me driving around. Nothing super special happened on that run. He said, hey, MLH, speaking of They Live, I think I talked about that on the stream. Be careful with those shades. And you'd have to know about that movie They Live to understand that comment, yes. Ghostface also says, absolutely, cop watching makes a difference. However, piggies are always going to be stupid. And he spelled that SRUPID. Ghostface, check your comments before you comment, man. Just a little, something from me to you. I've done it. Everybody's done it. But if you're going to call somebody stupid, make sure you spell things correctly. Just messing with you, Ghostface. All right. Always good to see you, MLH. Ghostface says. Ghostface is commenting quite a bit. I really appreciate it. And this is in response to supporting DMA and my homeless outreach on 321. He says that was a great live stream. Take care, homie. I appreciate that, Ghostface, as always. Jamie Todd, who's in chat, says the only good part about missing a live is when there's buffering, you're not waiting for it to end. There are certain spots here in Denver I just can't get away from the buffering. I think 5G has a lot of work to be done. So I understand the frustration with the buffering, and, I'll try. I mean, Colfax for the most part is pretty clean. There's like one or two short spots that are bufferino zones. But if I deviate from Colfax too much, man, there's a lot of buffering, and I hate it. I understand how frustrating it is. So appreciate the comment, Jamie. Really, really appreciate it. All right, and then in response to my new schedule that I posted, Semper Fi Patriot says, nice, have at it. Thank you very much, Semper Fi. Of course I will. And I'll go ahead and reply, that's the plan. All right. Ghostface says, in response to my Denver D4 police doesn't give me a complaint form, which happened on December 15th. He says, $7 for a Coke, WTF. I actually think it was just like a dollar something. It's not $7, Ghostface, but nonetheless, it wouldn't surprise me if it did cost $7 and the police there were profiting the extra money. All right, Chevy Man 2. Okay. This is in response to the Commander Cooper video I did. It was one of the first videos I did on the channel, and basically what put me on the map says, you can tell this is a dirty cop. He trips all over himself lying about policies. He thought he would intimidate this young lady, but got his butt kicked. Our law enforcement has deteriorated beyond belief. Cops have always been dirty, but it has risen to new heights. It sure has. Thanks for the comment, Chevy Man 2. I really do appreciate it. And, it really has deteriorated. And it's the reason why we do a lot of the things that we do, not to antagonize. I mean, I'm of the belief that 90% of cops are dirty, and I know that's not how everybody feels, but in my mind, that's just how it is. And then 5% are the new people coming in. The other 5% actually want to do the right thing, but can't, because if they do, they're kicked off the force. So it's really a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of deal. Kip, welcome into chat. Appreciate you. I enjoy sarcastically liking bad comments about myself. Russell says, "Oh, I'll get to it, Russell. There's a few in here." Bernie has the most infectious laugh ever. She really does, Russell. It's really weird. You can't help but laugh with her once she gets going. Alan B, welcome. Nice to have you in here. How many subs does McDonald need for 50? Because that's a big milestone, and I like getting people to their milestone. So let me know how many McDonald needs. Everybody sub to McDonald. McDonald's solid. Harry says, in response to my new schedule, says, great. Thank you very much, Harry. Harry is a friend of the show. If you haven't checked out Harry's channel, make sure you check it out. Ghostface says, MLH, you're among the best. And this was in response to my video on 3/21/22 in support of Harry, which I helped Harry get up to 500, hopefully permanently. Appreciate you, Ghostface. I a lot of work to do on this channel, but I do understand that, I try my best. All right. And here's an interesting one. This is an interesting one about one of my first videos when I did a walking tour of the Denver Mint here. Scott Little says, so the love of money is the root of all evil, so let's be rid of the pennies, nickels, and dimes, but let's keep the larger denominations because the love of larger denominations is okay. Love the tour, not the logic. Okay, I remember this walking tour, and basically what I was talking about was I don't think it makes sense to even press coins anymore. I mean, think about it. Like just round everything up or down and be done with coins. Like, nobody likes coins. There's always coin shortages. It's pesky. I mean, I have a little jar full of coins that you have to pay interest on if you go and try to get your money from any bank. I mean, even if you have a membership at a bank, a lot of times they want a fee to turn those in. I mean, that money should be worth just as much as dollar bills, right? So why do we even bother with coins anymore if you're going to charge us money to turn them in? That was my logic. In my view, get rid of all money. I think we should be a little more, I know this is a dirty word, socialist about things. I know people work hard for their money, et cetera, but a lot of less fortunate people are left in the dust when we are always thinking about capitalism and making the most amount of money. That's a topic for a different day. Let me go to chat here. What do we got here? Abstract Look. If you guys like Abstract, if you're listening, I need to give you a call, man. I've got an idea for something. But if you guys want to buy some really fantastic prints of artwork or original pieces from Tom, make sure you check out Just Tom's Art and buy something. I mean, he's just an awesome dude. So just check out his artwork. He's one of the greatest artists that I've ever had the pleasure of watching, like, paint. You want to talk about like a dark Bob Ross? That's Abstract Look. He's a solid dude. I love that dude, man. I love his channel. Harry Nova says, your girl got T-boned, mustachioed girl. I don't know what you're referencing there, Harry, but that's funny nonetheless. Let's see. One Big Heart says, hi, what's up, One Big Heart? Nice to see you in there. At the very least, get rid of pennies. I actually think get rid of all coins, Big Heart, because it costs more money to make those things than it is to actually spend and use those coins, even quarters. I mean, half dollars, it's pretty close, but you could still get away with doing half dollars, I guess, if you want to do coins. I mean, I know this is, going to be blasphemous to the coin collectors of the world, but I mean, I say get rid of all coins. I don't think there's any need for them any further. When you do your taxes, you're not counting pennies, dimes, nickels. I mean, they say round up or down either way. So they're not concerned with it. Why should we be concerned with it? Yeah, Tom, give me a call after the show, man. I've got a really decent idea for you. Let's see. I had the bet on the Broncos at 14-1. Ooh, good bet, Alan. That's a good bet. All right, let's get back to the comments here. American Right says, be going back up soon. I don't know what that's in reference to, but thank you for your comment. He also says, go get them, MLH. Hey, Snapdog, met you last week with PTP and MLH. Yeah, Snapdog's such a cool dude, and really like Snapdog. He's such a solid dude, and I'm happy to have met Snapdog out in the field. Seer Google Land, YouTube censorship, says, sound is disabled around 23-ish. I wanted to hear the clerk's BS. This was my video in support of DMA and homeless outreach. I had it specifically off because I didn't know if there was going to be any like address giving or anything like that. I didn't want to dox DMA on the channel. That's why the sound was disabled for a little bit there. Why would the cop even ask you to leave a public lobby? Oh, because he is misinformed and is at the very least a sociopath. That's kind of the feeling that I got, although I will say, even though the guy wouldn't let me speak, I mean, he was kind of an asshole, the sergeant there at District 6, I believe. I mean, he was aware that the sign basically meant nothing. I mean, it was like BS. WTF is DMA. Wake up. What the fuck is DMA? Denver Metro Audits. That's who. Seer. All right, let's move on. Lucky225 says that don't leave valuables in your car sticker on the window. They're giving unnecessary directives before you even talk to anyone. And that's how cops are. I get really upset when I watch cop watching videos where they just automatically start in, stand over here, go over there, do this, do that. You haven't broken any laws, so they can't give you any directives. That's what I take exception to. All right, let's move on here. Shirley Z says that was great of you to back up DMA while he filed the assault complaint. District 4 are cowards and not answering the phone, because we did hit up District 4 after, and they had their doors locked, and DMA tried calling them. Nobody answered. Great tips on stuff about filing things. Always nice to see someone help out the homeless. That might be the only thing they eat that day. For once, I got to watch the whole stream. Regan looked beautiful as always. Stay safe and don't overdo it since you were under the weather. I try not to, Shirley. Thank you for your kind and thoughtful comments. Big Bang says on my this is a bad one, guys, and this one I'm not giving a like to, but says, and this is in regards to my look at these degenerates mashup with PTP and John Doe, says if you ever find yourself with a group of people like this, you have failed at life. Wow, not very nice of you, Big Bang. I mean, you're free to stay and you're free to go, so thanks for the comment nonetheless. That was about one of the nastiest things you can say. Minnie Apple, what's up? One big heart in chat. What's up? Nice to have you guys in here. Just going over the comments, and hope you guys can hear me clearly and all that stuff. Harry Nutt says, super fun. In regards to my post about Mod Day, it was a blast. So I really enjoy Mod Days. I do those like every 3 to 4 months. Mark Wilson says, sorry I missed it and many others, bro. I've been super busy building my sister's house. No problem, Mark. It's no big deal. I know you guys have lives too and can't always hit up my live streams or, stuff like that. Scooby Doo says, I love this channel and I had fun today on Mod Day. Glad you enjoyed it, Scooby Doo. Really appreciate that. Mod Day is always a ton of fun. So let's see. All day today I was thinking about how the heck this happened. And this is in response to a car that I found flipped upside down in a residential neighborhood. I couldn't figure it out either for the life of me, McDonald. No matter which way I sliced it, I have no idea how that car ended up that way. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, check out the little short I did in regards to that car. It was really weird. But thanks for the comment, McDonald. Really appreciate you immensely. I like your channel, McDonald always says. Thank you, McDonald. I'm always looking on ways to improve, thus the new schedule. I knocked down the cop watching a little bit because I want to focus on a little more homeless outreach and other things that people are really digging about the channel. So, but the cop watching is never going to go away. It's just I have a different way that I'm going to do things from now on. You guys will notice that when I do it. Cheryl, bunch of crying emojis about not being able to participate in Mod Day. You can participate in Mod Day, Cheryl. It's just an hour long. Every 3 to 4 months, you just get kicked out. You can be in chat. You're just not going to be able to comment unless you pay a little bit of money for that hour. But everybody had a ton of fun. So I hope everybody that attended Mod Day had a bunch of fun. And if you have any suggestions, then obviously give me an email, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com, and I will look at them and take them very, very seriously. Paulie, thanks for putting in Just Tom's Art Etsy shop. If you guys want to purchase something from there, let him know that MLH sent you. Maybe he'll give you free shipping on $50 or more or something. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know about other states, but here in California, there was a shortage in coins. It's the same thing here, McDonald. Anytime something weird goes on, like there's always a shortage in coins. Why even deal with them anymore? Nobody ever has a shortage of dollars. So just cut the coins out. Nobody needs coins. It's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary part of our society that I wish would go away. I really do. I'm pretty adamant about that. Alan B says, I like the music time. Excellent on the road with Bernie. How dare... Oh, yeah, you're talking to... Alan, you're talking about, we're going to do HTTM a little differently, y'all. We're going to have our topics, but in between time, we're going to be taking music requests and enjoying the ride with some music and stuff like that. I get... copyright claims but not strikes because there's no video to accompany that, and it's fine. I mean I get very, very little money from YouTube, guys. I don't want you guys to think that I make a shit ton of money on YouTube, because I really don't. I think in total, since I started my channel, I think I've made like a grand total of just over $300. It's not much at all. I mean, and that's in the entire lifetime of the channel. And that was with super chats and stuff like that. So I mean, without super chats, I bet you I've made less than $100 off of YouTube. It's not a money making venture for me. It's just a way to connect with you all, have fun, and it is part of my own mental health that I do that. So yes. Yeah, Jen got timed out by PETA and Tux. How dare they? What else? All right, I think we're good. Paulie put in the video about that car. It's a 15-second video, but I still can't figure out how that car flipped over. It didn't hit any other car in the neighborhood. It just landed right in the middle of the road like that. It was really weird. I didn't hear anything. Nobody heard anything. It just happened. It was kind of a weird thing. All right, that's all the comments. Let's look at the held for review comments. Those are always fun. They have naughty words sometimes. Let's see if there's any. Oh, none. Show hidden comments. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show them on here. Who's the Ross says, At least the police officer has a job. Can't say that for you two morons. Wow. Who's the Ross? She or he says, you are such a loser. Thanks for the comment, I guess. Husky Life, in response to the library employee meltdown, the Chatio, the famous Chatio upload I did, re-upload, says, Chad seems like the type of person that loves recording kids. He wants to be the only one. I kind of got that same sense, Husky Life, if you're listening. JW Shock 5 says, now slander the kid after you get him fired. You are a piece of shit. First of all, he wasn't a kid. He's a full grown-ass man. And there's no slandering. He did what he did. If you guys saw the video, he did what he did. And then Harry says, the patience that everybody showed was incredible. What should I mean, I'll leave the comments, but I always feel like deleting them. Oh, and then here's another one by Shock55, says, Mexican long hair piece of shit. Let's go to war together and then tell us about the shrapnel. Better you go to Ukraine and you go to Ukraine and film Russian soldiers. So this guy definitely wants me dead. Wow, that's some pretty harsh comments, but you guys can see I get quite a bit of shit on YouTube. Delete the first two? Nah. I mean, they'll eventually get deleted after 60 days. That's why they were held for review. Jen, I just leave them there and then they drop off. But let's see if I missed anything. I'm going to go through and make sure I didn't miss anything. McDonald says, when I was a kid, I will look at the sky like if waiting for something, a call. Shark, huh? That's awesome. The sky is the ocean. And you just commented, McDonald, so thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Let's see if I missed anything just in case, and that'll pretty much do it unless you guys got anything in chat. I think I'm good. I was going to put a like and a heart on my own comment. Don't do that. Let's see. See if there's anything else here. So far, so good. I always like to go through and make sure that I respond to everybody. That's why I'm doing this show. It just got too much for me to type. You guys, I hope you guys like this format a little bit better. It's a chance for me to talk to y'all in chat and also get to all the comments. I think we are good to go. So there you go. Let me change something here real quick. So we've been going for about 30 minutes. I think that's a good kind of gauge for everything. All things considered. Hope this was fairly okay for you guys. Did I get any mentions? Let me look at that real quick. Oh wow! Thanks, Caucasian Sasquatch. Shared my video. That's awesome. K-Dot, of course, wanted to point me to another Chad video, I guess. Didn't even see that. Let's see. LA Deputy Gangs. K-Dot, another one. Cameras Everywhere mentioned me, which really appreciate that. Cameras Everywhere. Horizon City News Service mentioned me about the Mesa clerk Tina Peters arrest. Thank you for that. Another Sasquatch. If you guys haven't checked out Sasquatch does a really unique thing on YouTube, and I really appreciate Sasquatch. I wish Sasquatch had more subs because the man is doing really, really good work. Orange Man Audits mentioned me. Really appreciate you. American Amy. Really appreciate American Amy posting my Valentine's Day special. Thank you. If you guys haven't checked out that one, that's I got upset on that one. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. On my Valentine's Day special, 2/14/22, I really got upset. Let's see. Check it again. Jen, which one did I miss? Hold on, let's go back to comments. I don't think I missed any. Oh, love the roses, Jen said. Thank you, Jen. Really appreciate that. One more. Yep, there we go. And yet another. Thank you, Jen, for all the comments. Really appreciate it. I didn't miss you. I got you, even though you did it right during the show. All right, we got you, Jen. You're down for all of them, and I gave you a heart and a thumbs up. Really appreciate you. All right. I think that's gonna just about do it. Russell says we are great, but we should talk about the negatives of socialism and capitalism sometime. One is far more beneficial to society. We can have that conversation, Russell. I think a mix of both is what's needed, though. If you look at society now, we're in a 100% capitalist society, and I see a lot of flaws, Russell. I don't know which point of view you're coming from, but I'm more of the help our neighbors type. A little more socialistic kind of view type of thing. I don't believe full-on socialism is the right way to go, but I think that our system is failing far too many people to be considered successful. And I know there's a lot of people prospering, but the only people really prospering in the United States right now are the 1% or the billionaires and millionaires. And stuff like that needs to change. And there's no way to change it unless you change the 100% capitalistic point of view. I am open-minded, Russell. I like to hear different views and stuff like that. And maybe next week we'll have that conversation. I'll try to... if you have Skype, you can join me. You just have to look up Frank Branches on Skype or RP Grinders, and we can hook up and we can have that conversation while we go through next week's comments. If you want to come up next week, Russell, make sure you have Skype, and I'll get you on up, and then we'll discuss it, because there's merits to both points of view. I just think the way things are going now, we have too many homeless people that are suffering, too many poor people that are suffering, barely making ends meet with 2, 3, 4 jobs, and really nobody should have to work more than one job to make a decent living. And we can talk about minimum wages and stuff like that, and inflation, and I'm actually fairly I'd like to think fairly knowledgeable about these subjects. I'm not an economist, although I play one on TV. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. No, Joe Cool, I don't like StreamYard. I don't like the open panels. It's very, I like very, very focused subject matter. And every time I've been on StreamYard, it always devolves to drama and other things that I just don't care for on my channel. But I understand that a lot of people like StreamYard. But Damon, welcome, and really appreciate you. To all in chat, stay strong, keep informed, be well. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, Damon. Thank you very much. Gas prices are no bueno, big heart. What else? But yeah, there you go. That's gonna wrap it up for today. Russell, get with me an email form. And then we can hammer out a time when we can get on this comment show and I'll do the comments, and then we can have a discussion. I like very focused topics. I don't like total chaos. I mean, if you like that type of drama and other stuff, there's plenty of stuff on the YouTube streets for that. I don't like to get involved in any of that, and I would prefer not. If we want to have a one-on-one conversation with thoughtful commentary, and it doesn't devolve into calling each other ad hominems and stuff like that, that's one thing. But by all means, email me. Anybody can email me, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com, and we'll discuss. But before I go, I do want to say, if you guys are struggling with your mental health, you guys know mental health is super important part of everyday life. Make sure if you're struggling, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all it takes to help out. But if I don't get back with you in a timely fashion and you're having a crisis, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. It could save your life. Okay, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining, everybody in chat. A lot of good comments today, a couple of bad ones, but, Russell says, I'm a hardcore freak on OnlyFans. Okay. All right, Russell. Appreciate that. Let's see. Ghostface, I did all your comments, man. You're going to have to replay the stream to hear all of your thoughtful comments and my response to them. But thank you for coming. Let's see. Joe Cole hit 50K. Right on, man. Congrats. Paulie, thanks for posting that, Paulie. The suicide prevention hotline is 1-800-273-8255. That number is available 24/7, and that also could save your life. PTP, thanks for joining in late, man. This is going to be a regular occurrence every Saturday, roughly 5-ish Eastern time. I'm going to do this show. There's never going to be a set time. Just look for your notifications, and Damon says being focused will guide you through a lot of BS. I tend to agree, Damon. I really appreciate that. If he says that's awesome, more power to him, McDonald. Yeah. Thank you, Alan B. Thank you, Ghostface. Thank you, Sweet Tea. PTP, Joe Cool, Hallucinator, everybody else in chat, one big heart. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate you all. Hope you enjoy this format every Saturday, 5-ish Eastern time. You can expect me to go through all the comments. If you guys have any topics you want me to discuss, like Russell wanted to talk about socialism and versus capitalism, I'm more than happy to entertain you on Skype. Make sure you have Skype, and then you can call in. Look up RP Grinders or Frank Branches on Skype, and then you guys can get a hold of me that way during the show, and we can have a one-on-one discussion on anything. I'm willing to talk about anything as long as it doesn't get too heavy and doesn't get too offensive. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining. Make sure you like, subscribe. Word of mouth is going to be the only way that this channel grows, so make sure you tell your friends, family, and other people that might be interested in any of the topics and shows that I have on the channel. With that, I want to again thank everybody for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully some homeless outreach, and at the very least some cop watching tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining. See you all tomorrow. Have a great weekend, and stay nice to each other and do nice things for other people. Really appreciate y'all. Take care. Have a great weekend. And with that, I'm out. Later, everybody. Why isn't my stuff playing? That's so weird. Why is my stuff not playing? I had a wicked outro. Well, we'll do this. Nope, that won't work. What's going on here? Wow. Do I have to fix my stuff live on stream? Jeez. Are we muted? Like, what's going on? Well, anyways, Jody, nice to have you in there at the very last bit there. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but, take care, all that good fun stuff, and I am out. Later, everybody. Have a good day.